All right, what's up, man? My name's Tad, and we are here to do a podcast today. It's our first one, and we're going to be calling it High Country Hangouts. I'm here with my homie, Skylar. I'll let you introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Skylar, live in Red Lodge, and we're stoked to be taking this journey with my homie Tad.
Yeah, we've been thinking about doing a podcast for a little while now, and finally getting the ball rolling. Just going to do a little bit about myself. So I'm from Wyoming. Skylar and I both met in a little town called Alpine, Wyoming.
Yeah, probably 18 years ago, 19 years ago?
I think that's the right number. Yeah, almost 20 here soon. Which is kind of crazy. It goes by fast. Yeah, we basically met. We have the same stepbrother, so we're kind of like step brothers. And we enjoy doing a lot of the same things. So we met when we were pretty young, and then grew up snowboarding and fishing. We both enjoy the outdoors quite a bit, and we both have dogs, so that's another similarity.
Yeah, it was a good time growing up in Alpine. I think, there's a lot of going into the backcountry, the Grays River, and doing a lot of fishing and hiking was pretty influential on the way I grew up, and I know the way you grew up. And um, it's definitely different growing up in a small town like that compared to a lot of people around the country. So I think it was really beneficial and pretty fortunate, I feel like.
Yeah, me too. We ended up getting to go to Jackson Hole every weekend when we were in high school to do some snowboarding and get into as much fresh powder and as big of mountains as we could find, basically. So,
Yeah, that was pretty sick. What was the pass called? It was the Weekend Warriors.
yep, Weekend Warrior, and it was like $350. You could ski every weekend, no blackout days. So,
Yeah, it was a really good time. I think some of my favorite memories are definitely from those days. Skiing up there on the village or snowboarding was just kind of pushing ourselves, pushing each other, and who can do what, and then going out and out of bounds and being hoodlums and doing shit we probably shouldn't have been doing, and it was cool.
yeah, we always loved to go to the back country. We went out of bounds to the Rock Springs Bowl and always got to ride lots of powder, always trying to drop cliffs, always pushing it as much as we could. So it was fun.
Yeah, and now I'm in Red Lodge, Montana. I've been here about 6 years, just over 6 years, and I came here to actually be a ski bum as well. Kind of following those days, I thought I'd come try it out, and didn't end up working out very well. I had a bad concussion, so I found myself just kind of staying around town and a little I don't know, maybe a little depressed. Got a really bad injury. I had a really bad concussion on the mountain and had double vision for a few months, which led to me getting, like Tad referenced earlier, my dog Poe, which was pretty sick. He's a cool dog, and wouldn't trade it for anything. I got a job working for the Red Lodge Area Community Foundation, taking photos for them, which is pretty cool. It's led to a lot of really great opportunities around the state and meeting wonderful people in the community and being a part of something pretty sweet. We had a flood recently, a 500-year flood in Red Lodge, and they're very influential, and they brought a lot of impact to the community to help people. And it's a pretty cool organization, and I'm fortunate to take photos and do video work for them.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Just to jump back to your crash real quick, I remember when that happened, you had that double vision and you couldn't drive. Like it was a lot more debilitating than just being kind of dizzy once in a while. It impacted everything you did and kind of changed how you lived your life for a couple months, which was a little scary. So,
Yeah, it was pretty scary. Like not knowing if your vision could go back. It was like I had to wear a patch over my eye, one of my glasses, so I could actually see straight. If I didn't have the patch, I couldn't see straight, and definitely, changed the way I look at stuff. I don't drink as much anymore, things like that. I'm a little more cautious. I don't really ski as much as I used to. Part of that could be because of the concussion. I think I've lost a little bit of the passion. I think as well, but yeah, it definitely was a debilitating and impactful injury for sure.
yep, yeah, don't catch your edge going 45 when
Yeah,
you're on the groomer
yeah,
because that shit hurts.
fucking not good.
Yeah, and I ended up getting carted off this ski mountain when I was skiing up in Targhee because I was riding and dislocated my shoulder so bad I couldn't pop it back in and had to go to the ER. And I've had my own little hiatus of ski injuries, and they're not a fun time. So
Not at all.
I think that's kind of what pushed us away a little bit. I still love skiing, and it's a little bit of that. It's a little bit of the money because you gotta have it's $200 a day pass nowadays, where we were paying 350 for the whole season on the weekends. So
That's crazy. Like it's at the
yeah,
village. It's what, over 200, like 250.
260, I think. Yeah, something like that for a day
It's
pass.
insane. Where I'm at in Red Lodge, the mountain is it's a solid mountain. It's a fun mountain. There's really never any issues with lines, which is cool. But it's still not cheap. I think it's $1,100 for a season pass if you don't buy the early bird. And for a mountain, we don't that gets maybe 50 inches of snow. It's how do you justify it? Like I have a hard time justifying it. But a lot of people love it. A lot of people love the ski life, but I'm just not quite there anymore.
Yep, I get that. We were spoiled when we were young, and so now we kind of ventured off and gotten interested in other things. But the passion's still always there. Just have to uncover it sometimes.